Origins of Unicorn. A longtime enemy of Iron Man and a foe of the Winter Guard. Milos Masaryk was once a Soviet intelligence agent who was tracking the original Crimson Dynamo down who defected to America. He wears technology stolen from Dynamo. Major story arcs. Unicorn was among the villains who traveled to the Baxter Building, under the influence of Dr. Doom's emotion charger, to confront the Fantastic Four during Sue Storm and Reed Richards' wedding party. He later made a team with Beetle, Electro, the Mandarin, and the Melter to attack Cyclops and Iceman, but when they all fired energy blasts at their opponents, the collateral damage knocked them all out instead of their foes. Unicorn later allies with Count Nefaria because he needs money, and attacks Washington, D.C. along with Count Nefaria and several other villains. He manages to capture Cyclops with the help of Eel, but is later stopped by a group of X-Men. Attempting to become powerful enough to defeat Iron Man, Unicorn undergoes an experiment to augment his strength. After this, he battles Iron Man again but is once again defeated. The experiment leaves Unicorn with cellular deterioration, which he attempts to cure by allying with Red Ghost, who claims to have the cure. Soon, Unicorn discovers that Red Ghost was lying, and he does not, in fact, have the cure. After this, Unicorn allies with Iron Man against Red Ghost to defeat him and escape. Mandarin makes the same claim to Unicorn, that he has the cure, and Unicorn fights Iron Man for the cure. Unicorn fights Iron Man twice, but is defeated both times. Interestingly enough, after Unicorn and Iron Man's first battle, Mandarin's consciousness is somehow trapped inside Unicorn's body, but later freed. Titanium Man, pretending to be somebody called the Other, later uses Unicorn to fight Iron Man again, however Unicorn is captured, and Unicorn, for some reason, suddenly slips into a coma the second he is captured. Iron Man brings Unicorn to Avengers Mansion, and Yellow Jacket wakes Unicorn, and then cures him of his cellular deterioration. The process drives Unicorn insane, and he accidentally activates a robot, which is driven off by Iron Man, and then is placed in a stasis, waiting for a cure to his mental illness. Months later, Unicorn is freed by a fire erupting at Stark Enterprises. He gets back his suit and attacks Iron Man yet again. Unicorn does not accept from Iron Man the truth, that Titanium Man employed him under false pretenses, and Unicorn later drowns himself in the ocean, attempting to walk to Soviet Russia. Powers and abilities. Unicorn can shoot a beam out of his helmet. This beam can be a concussive force, a laser, or microwave energy. He also has super strength thanks to his costume, and can project a shield around his body, described as being able to withstand 100 tons of TNT. He has enhanced strength and durability. Unicorn 2 has taken to wearing a white and black uniform to distinguish himself from the original Unicorn. He also wears armor based on designs by Anton Vanko, flies using jet belt, like original. He has some degree of superhuman durability, as he was able to withstand Red Guardian crashing into him from a dramatically high altitude. Alternate versions. Unicorn 2. Yegor Balanov was released as a weapon as part of Operation Spiral Doom under the command of Colonel General Valentin Shalatov. After he was subdued by the Supreme Soviets, Unicorn was taken in for testing. When his weapon helmet removed, scientists witnessed the bizarre mutation caused by the weapon. A third eye was protruding from the Unicorn's forehead and it contained a powerful laser. The Unicorn went insane and began destroying the Russian facility. Synthesizer engaged the deranged Unicorn who had just dispatched the Supreme Soviets but were unable to incapacitate him with their electromagnetic emissions before finally being downed by their foe. Unicorn was subdued by the recently resurrected Titanium Man and recruited into the Remont 4. After the Superhuman Registration Act was put into place, Unicorn registered and joined the initiative. Donning a new costume, Unicorn, he rejoined the Remont 4, which now goes by the name of the Remont 6, to raid an AIM facility. Their efforts were thwarted by the Winter Guard. Bucky Barnes is placed in a Russian gulag and forced to fight against Unicorn. Barnes eludes several blasts from Unicorn's third eye and manipulates him to hit the prison's tanks running on methane. The blast causes a chain reaction inside the prison and Barnes knocks out the Unicorn with a blunt object. Barnes is able to escape from the prison with the help of Black Widow. Unicorn 3. Aidan Blomfield wore a unicorn suit similar to his predecessors, however his suit had an actually horn on top of the helmet. This unicorn was recruited into the Stockpile, a team of supervillains intent on destroying Iron Man. Iron Man and War Machine defeated the Stockpile along with Unicorn.